Hello, welcome to Infinite Union. I'm Aura, and this is a podcast on twin flames. For more videos, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. In this podcast, as a divine feminine, you will hear messages from your divine masculine. I will also be using the Hidden Truth Oracle and the Great Eastern Oracle to deliver your messages. The first card from the Hidden Oracle, which are messages from your divine masculine. So I would do it all again. The second message that comes up is, I trusted you. The third card says, I still feel the pain. And then the last card for this section says, I want you so badly. Underneath the deck is, do I still have a chance? For some of you, you may be in some type of separation with your divine masculine. You most definitely could be seeing some synchronicities. You could be hearing songs from your divine masculine, wanting to communicate or wanting to reach out to you in some way, shape, or form telepathically, as a lot of you twin flames out there are most definitely telepathic. So understand if you are hearing songs on the radio or listening to the divine and feeling anything in your crown chakra, this is most definitely your twin flame trying to reach out to you in telepathic communication. So I did pull a card for the divine masculine. Not the divine masculine, I mean the divine feminine from the Great Eastern Oracle. And this card says, Glory of the Garden. You are the root, the body, and the fruit. So as a divine feminine, you are in charge of your own reality. You are in charge of the gifts that are right in front of you. As a divine feminine, you should really understand that you are on this journey not for any particular reason, but for the journey itself, for the spiritual journey. You are here and in this moment currently right now. And Glory of the Garden really refers to is being the root and the body and the fruit. So the divine is really asking of you, the real work is in your heart. Wake up your heart, because when the heart is completely awake, it needs no friend. It asks you to visualize what your life would be like if you were a flower in the garden, something like morning glory. You would spread your uniqueness everywhere without trying to be like others. You would surrender to the light and move toward it, regardless of where you have sprouted. You would open and face the sun fearlessly. You would glorify the garden as you proudly stand against anything that wants to block your way. You will not let the tall weeds cast a shadow on you. The divine is asking you to be in a soft morning breeze and with a musky scent, to let the untamed beauty of morning glory touch you. This also invites you to behold the miracle of a single flower and enhance your view of yourself and your life. The real you is like a flower, the breeze, and the sun. The real you is loving, joyful, and free. Your life has blossomed unexpectedly and without law. It must adjust to its environment and enjoy the brief time it has in this world. The morning glory does not want to follow others' directions about how to bloom. She simply opens and turns toward the light, and that makes her beautiful. You have been similarly created as the master of your universe. Your destiny is of your ruling. You're in command of yourself, no matter what anyone tells you, advises you, or offers you to change your course. You are already surrendered to a love that makes you the master of your destiny. Be the confident of yourself. Glorify the garden of your being through the graceful bending of your stems and the harmoniously tinted newnesses of your blossoms. Stand tall as the glory of the garden of your world. And it also asks you to repeat these words to yourself so that you can get into this vibration. I love myself. I really love who I am. I really love my life. I love the divine self within me. I am having my own experience just like the morning glory. Those are your words to say to yourself. So I did pull more cards for this reading. Messages from your divine masculine. And the next card says, from the hidden truth, I feel so drawn to you. And the next card says, I have too much to lose. And the third card says, I don't know what comes next. And underneath the deck, once again, is do I still have a chance? Understand this, divine feminine, if you are listening right now. Your divine masculine feels a strong attraction to you. They have been so worked up possibly in their work environment. Maybe they're a workaholic. Maybe they're really into a new job right now and they don't want to give that up to reunite with you. Possibly there could be a long distance to reunite with you. So with that being said, the divine masculine could be quite confused right now, especially with this last card, which says, I don't know what comes next. So they're unsure on how to move forward or what might the divine feminine say if they ask to reunite with you. So the divine is asking you right now, as I pulled another card from the Green Eastern Oracle deck, which basically says, assurance in the self, you're better than you realize. So as a divine feminine, it is advising you to stay strong and stay true to who you are. Feel no doubt within yourself that a reunion will occur if you are getting mixed signals from your divine masculine. They feel drawn to you, but they have too much to lose, but I don't know what comes next, but be strong with who you truly are. Worry is itself an illness because it is an accusation against divine wisdom and criticism of divine compassion. You are better than you realize. It speaks for itself. Imagine you are a small bird sitting on a branch doing what birds do. Suddenly, a strong wind begins to blow, swaying the tree in every direction. If you leave the branch, you will have to battle the wind. The alternative is to remain on the tree, knowing you can fly to other branches for shelter. If things get worse, you can leave the tree at any time and face the wind. Realizing there are other branches to land on and knowing you have wings to fly to safety is what gives you self-assurance. You are more capable than you realize. You are more capable than you realize. Perhaps you have not yet used much of your unique skill because you are unsure of your ability to be successful. If this is the case, all you need is a little courage. You were born a creator. When you act with assurance, help and support seem to appear miraculously on your path. Nothing great can ever be achieved if you don't believe you are capable of accomplishing it. Remember, it is difficult to arrive at your highest potential by only using the tools and techniques of the past. Release the past. Take some time to examine your life, your dream, and your work, and ask yourself if you are satisfied with what you have achieved. If you are not completely satisfied, listen to the guidance of this oracle with your heart, for it is presenting you with an opportunity for a bright new future. Doors will open to you as soon as you begin to break away from the habits that block your growth. The moment you become engaged in creating something new, something enjoyable, something worth it, you will head in a new direction. Success is inevitable when you have faith and believe that you are capable and creative enough to achieve what you want under all circumstances. The divine asks you to repeat these words to get into this vibration. I am done trying out things when I face a challenge. I now follow my heart and act on my life with confidence, determination, and intention. The next card that is the advice for all divine feminines. It says, bask in silence, away with the noise of thoughts. This oracle brings to you to not only silence the thoughts that could be happening inside your mind right now, where you may find yourself in separation with your divine masculine and feeling confused. The divine asks you right now, and all spirit guides ask you, your spirit guides ask you, I don't speak because I have the power to speak. I speak because I don't have the power to remain silent. Visualize yourself in a place where there is no one to communicate with. You are alone, and no electronic devices are available to you. Pure love is given free passage, and silence has become the soundtrack of your imagination. Now you can open your heart and feel the beauty of the moment. Such is the condition that puts your mind into dreaming and lets any thoughts related to judgment, clinging, or rejecting fade away. Do not feel fear or judgment, this oracle asks. When dealing with thoughts that arise from prejudice or adversity, it is better to engage in silence than words. Let peace surround you and trust that your inner self will take you where you need to go. Guard your sanctuary and avoid dwelling on negative thoughts. Instead of reacting, create a peaceful atmosphere where you can be who you truly are. Listen to your heart. Let the source of life draw you into a nurturing embrace. Engage in silence and observe how quieting the noise of these thoughts and words can bring clarity to you. You will see things as they are when you stop judging them. This silence will clear the way for your heart to overflow with love. When driven by love, your creative power will guide you to respond positively to every one of your daily experiences. More importantly, and don't forget, to embrace silence builds deeper inner connections that allow you to be free from any conflict. When you are free from comparisons and judgments, life becomes exciting, and you can fully experience each moment in this freshness. So the divine asks you right now to say these words to help you get into this vibration. The quiet power within me is capable of taking me wherever I long to go. Say this freely and say this with intention as you go on your journey. This is Infinite Union. I'm Aura, and this concludes this reading. I thank you for listening. Until next time.